All right, in this lesson, I wanted to introduce not one, but two methods that we can call on a series, and they both deal with finding the unique values within a series. Let's begin by executing our code to import our employee CSV. And let's say I want to get an array of the unique values that are present within a single series. So, of course, something like the gender column is going to have plenty of duplicates, and many times we want to dedupe. We want to identify just the unique values that exist within a data set. So it's as simple as extracting the series. So let's do df with our square brackets and extract, let's say, the gender column. And there we have that series, and all of its duplicate values are listed. And then there is a method called unique. So if I do unique and add my parentheses, what that's going to do is give me an array that's going to store all of the unique values. So here we can see male, female, and the null value is included as one of the options here. So NaN represents null values. Now, of course, it's not going to store any of the duplicates. Every single null or missing value is going to basically count as one unique value, and then combined with the other two is going to give us this final array of 3 items. Let's try another example. Let's say we extract the team series from our data frame. And let's say here I have a very long list, and I want to very quickly deduce what are all of the unique teams within the company. Can I just get a very quick list or an array of all of the teams that make up, that are spread out across these 1,000 employees? Once again, I can call the unique method, and I'm just going to get a very quick array that tells me, each one of those values represented once. In addition, what I can do here is I can take this code, which is giving me an array, and I can pass it into Python's len function, and the length here is going to tell me the number of unique items. So when I execute this, there's going to be 11, which means that there are 11 unique items within my team column in my df data frame. Now, instead of doing this entire operation, there is a convenient method available called nunique. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to extract the team series one more time, and this time I'm going to call the nunique method. And all that n stands for is number of. So this is the number of unique method, and it's going to give us a count of the number of unique values. But as we'll see, it's going to be a little bit tricky. So let's take a look at what happens. We're going to get 10, even though when we just did the len function a moment ago, we got 11. Why is this so? Well, as it turns out, the nunique method by default does not include or count null values. It includes a parameter called drop_na, and that parameter is set to an argument of true by default. So what it's doing is dropping the na from its count of unique values, so we're getting 10. And predictably, if we reverse that setting, if we say that we do want to count the na value as one valid value, as one unique value, we can pass a false argument to that drop na parameter, so it will not drop the null value. And now if I execute this, you'll see that the result is going to match the same 11 as it was when we passed the unique array of unique items into Python's built-in len function. So nunique and unique work hand in hand. Unique is really great if you want to kind of let pandas do the deduplication process for you. It's going to give you an array with all of the unique values within the series that you call the method on. Each value is only going to be represented once, and null values will be included. And nunique is a complementary method, and it's really helpful if you just want to see how many unique values you have within the company. So if you really need to quickly find out how many teams we have that are represented here, then you could call the nunique method, keeping in mind that its drop na parameter is set to true by default and excludes the null values. So you have to remember to pass that additional parameter argument in there in order to get the actual proper count. Generally speaking, I tend to include blanks in my line of work, but it depends on how you want to count the data coming from your end. So that's an introduction to the nunique and the unique methods.